Hi and welcome to this video. My name is Soren and I'm a student assistant at Strategirummet, and in this video I would like to show you why to use the energy together format in energy accounting. Firstly, I would like to argue why future energy accounting should be constructed in an energy together format. The purpose of the energy together format is to try and break down some of the barriers on the current energy accounts and try to create an overall overview of the energy system. These energy accounts should be the focal point in the green transition, since they should give the overall overview of the energy system. But the current energy accounts have some limitations, in where they only focus on a few key parameters such as CO2 emission or renewable energy shares. And if they are to reach the full potential, so they can be this focal point, then they need to be expanded and look beyond just a few parameters, so that everybody involved can see themselves in the energy accounts. Also, as it stands now, it is often a consultant which collects data from everybody involved, but this should change if these energy accounts are to be used as a focal point in the green transition. It is important that the parties involved are the ones responsible for submitting the historical data and the data used in the future predictions. Therefore, changes need to be made to the current energy account format. Everybody needs to be represented, and furthermore, it should include the structure of the overall energy system. The energy together format are created to meet these requirements. If we look at what a normal energy accounts provide, they provide you with some numbers in a spreadsheet, and then there are some information which provides you with some kind of knowledge surrounding the development of some key figures. If we then look at what the energy together format provides, we expand the energy accounts so that they be expanded with some kind of knowledge surrounding the structure of the energy system. This is also included in the visualization of the energy account, so it becomes more than just numbers and spreadsheets. Furthermore, if in the visualizations there's included nodes, we can implement some experience in the energy accounts also. I will now try to explain what the other energy accounts are lacking. Firstly, everybody needs to be involved in these accounts and needs to be able to identify themselves in those. In the other energy accounts, the involved parties are the providers of the primary energy in the form of coal, crude oil, natural gas, but also wind, solar energy, but also import and export. And then we have the conversion of this primary energy into secondary energy in the form of electricity, district heating, and oil products. And then lastly, we have the consumers of this energy through transport, industrial processes, heating, entertainment, ventilation, etc. But what this lacks is the transportation of energy, the transportation of district heating, and the transportation of coal through coal vessels. The energy accounts lacks the overall energy infrastructure. If we try to look at the spreadsheet created by the International Energy Agency, we can at the top see the different kinds of energy forms. Then we have the first party group represented, and this is the entry fuels, this is the production, the import, the exports, and the trade throughout the different stocks. Then we have the conversion of energy, where we take the primary energy, turns it into secondary energy in the forms of electricity, district heating, and oil products. And then we lastly have the energy consumption. But what this is lacking is, as previously mentioned, the representation of the overall energy infrastructure. Here, this spreadsheet is visually represented. We can to the left once again see the entry fields from productions, import, export, and from stock changes. The conversion parameter is also represented again, which is shown in these boxes. where we, for instance, can see crude oil coming into refineries, which is then turned into oil products. And finally, the consumers is also represented in three main categories of industry, transport, and other. As previously mentioned, we once again lack boxes for the people responsible for the transportation of these different energy forms. This absence of the energy infrastructure is critical. The energy infrastructure has a big influence in the green transition and will require massive changes to achieve our goals. And it is therefore crucial that it be implemented into these energy accounts. When implementing the energy infrastructure, we need to separate the entry fields into three different groups. This will make the system a bit more complex, but it is a necessary step to make, since the forms of the energy gets handled differently in the transportation. First, we differentiate entry fields which can be transported. This is energy such as coal, oil, and biomass. Secondly, we differentiate with energy which cannot be transported. This is further divided into two different groups. Firstly, the energy which gets turned into secondary energy. This is, for instance, wind energy, which cannot be transported but gets turned into electricity using wind turbines. Secondly, the energy which gets used directly in the consumption. This is, for instance, natural gas, which can be used directly as heating in houses. Therefore, in the energy together format, there will occur 7 different areas, instead of the 3 areas used in the International Energy Agency's format. And I will now explain these 7 different areas in the next slide. I will now try to visualize the energy together format. Firstly, we still have the entry fields. Then a phase for the conversion process from primary energy into secondary energy. Then at the end, we have the exit energy. And so far, it looks a lot like the energy account from the International Energy Agency. We can now also see the flow of the system, but we also want the representation of the energy infrastructure, the transportations of the fuels. This is shown in these two boxes, where we at the bottom can see the energies which goes directly into the exit energy, but we can also see the energy forms which goes into the conversion process. However, we still lack the representation of the renewable energies. And here we differ from grid-connected and off-grid connected renewable energies. We can now see the entry off-grid renewable energies. This can be solar thermal collectors or heat pumps which are not connected to the grid. Yet most of our renewable energies are grid connected, and this group is represented in the following box, where it goes into the conversion process, where it gets turned into district heating or electricity. The format is now expanded from the 3 areas in which the International Energy Agency operates to now 7 different areas. As mentioned before, this complicates the energy system, but in this way it gives us more than just some numbers. It also gives us an understanding of the energy system and how it operates, and with everyone represented. I would now like to explain why the energy together format is important for the energy accounting. In the energy together format, everyone in the energy system is represented. It is also possible to follow the energy flows from production to consumption and vice versa. The energy together format contains knowledge surrounding the structure of the energy system. And this structure is also what makes energy together very suitable to secure all relevant data. Furthermore, to actually also control if there's a balance in the energy accounts. And this structure also forms a basis of projecting the energy accounts in a way where everyone involved can see what they can contribute in the future. This is also what deviates the energy together energy accounting from others. Since other energy accounts cannot be used to ensure all necessary data and create a balanced energy budget as they only contain numbers and not the knowledge. Firstly, I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you want to learn more, you can see a short introduction of the Energy Together format by watching the video called Learn the Energy Together format.